What's up, everybody? It's been a while. I haven't made a face video. Today I'm just gonna make a little review of what the trading day looked like. I took a trade in the PM session in the morning. I mostly tape read, but I just want to go over it, give a little analysis, and do all that, right? So this is up. I recorded it obviously, but I'm just gonna go off this, so it'll just be way easier. So the market opens higher than yesterday. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it was like, let me see. So yeah, the market opens higher than yesterday, kind of breaking structure. It's on the 5 minute. If I can find when I was looking at the higher time frames, it's usually 15 minute right here. Yeah, it opened higher, but it was kind of uncertain. Didn't really like show like or like any type of like it could go either way, honestly, and that's what I wrote down right there. My bias was higher because there was the new week opening gap, um, and we've been going down for a little while. So we in the because overall we've been going down. We the market took a dump, the Nasdaq took a dump, and we've just like because overall the Nasdaq's been going down. We've been retracing, consolidating, going down a bit. And it's just kind of been zigzaggy. The market's kind of uncertain as of right now, so um, that's why it's a little harder to predict and have a clear bias. But my bias was higher, and so I annotated right here the clear. Wait, can you see? Yeah, we can see the swing here. So it's just been swing, swing right, and so I'm looking for optimal trade entries in the higher time frames with a market maker model. So yeah, unfortunately, I don't think I showed the 1 hour here, but yeah, the structure didn't really show anything impressive. So here, market opens, retraced. So I put the Fibonacci from the last move up, retraced exactly to halfway point equilibrium, um, which is pretty accurate and pretty cool to see. So it's nice to just sometimes just be able to sit there and just watch the market without like just like watch price and not like do anything. I saw it and I was like, and I was with ICT also reading what he was saying. Like it's not really a good condition to trade this morning, so I just kind of sat back and just watched, studied price. So here, market runs above these highs right here. Um, so here's our first stage of accumulation right there. Um, so yeah, here's the 15 minutes. So here, and it's right now it's in purple, but I put it in blue. That was my buy side. I was looking for it to go to the new week opening gap low at least in the morning, and that's what it ended up doing. So first percent fair value gap was this, but I kind of used this more because this one's kind of like inside a lot of like like mud and like bunch of candles around it. So I use a clear, concise candle right there. My general rule is that I don't trade until there's a first presenting fair value gap because if you think about it, if there's no first presenting fair value gap, that means it's wiki all over the place, and those are not trading conditions you wanna be in. So yeah, so there draws up, doesn't really come back down at all. Here it starts to consolidate a little bit, and that's our second phase accumulation, which I think I'll well, it retraces actually first. It retraces, accumulates right there, creates a new swing low in the 1 minute. And this is inside this fair value gap. Right here would be a great place to enter, especially since it spent a little bit of time. So if I was playing a trade, that'd probably have been a good spot to take a trade long. So yeah, it just stays above the upper half, and yeah, and then it just runs up. And I ended up putting like a just trying to buy inside, but this is like a breakaway gap right here, so there wasn't really like anything that you're doing it. But this is already a better structure than what I saw earlier. Um, so so yeah, I annotated as a breakaway gap right there. Um, so yeah, so this would be our second accumulation. So technically, this is our first or second, and this would be our third one. But in the end, it pushes up. So here I annotated this order block right here, which I believe is a what would it be reclaimed It might, I think it's a rejection block. Don't quote me on this. I'm not I'm not I don't have the exact order block name in my mind right now, but this is a nice spot where price came back down, and so I just simulated a trade right there if I entered from here, and it just runs up on the normal on the mini. It touches perfectly the Newey opening gap, and then it sells off, but here it just went kind of short. So yeah, so that was the AM session. So the PM session I did not record because I was in class actually. But I have it right here. So we opened up here. So I'm gonna first show the 1 hour. So we're still in the micro, right? Let's find over here. So I can take this off. I'll keep that, it doesn't matter. So yeah, so here what I first did. So I came in at like, what was it, 2-ish? Yeah, it was 2-ish. I drew a Fibonacci on the 1 hour from the last impulsive price move up. Price comes back down. I look at the 60% right here, which should be the optimal trade entry. And I was looking for it to reach back down and touch it. And I was looking for PD arrays in that area. So then I dropped down into the incidentally also on the 15-minute we had perfect buy side liquidity right here, right there. And now we've seen that it's absolutely shredded through it, right? But holy that's a huge new day opening gap. So yeah, my bias was still a bullish. So here let's just drop into 1 minute to see what I did. So around here, I got on the charts at 2, so I literally missed this low here. Otherwise I would have entered right there, right on that fair value gap. And this is a nice fair value gap because we can see here that it also supported price. See how it keeps it on the upper half, which is a nice indicator that it could be used as a nice support. But anyways, I enter. So it goes up, looking for the first stage accumulation. Enter on this fair value gap right here. So I enter right there, right at the fair value gap. I had a limit order, and so I had two. So I had 2 micros because my first one I take off at 60 handles, and the second one I was going to take off over here. So I took one off right here. This was 60 handles, approximately. Oops. Right around 60 handles, and so yeah, so I took off a partial there, and then the market came up, and honestly I should have taken it off around here, but yeah, I moved my stop loss up anyways, trailed my stop loss, so it was fine. It's not a big deal, but still that's good money, right? So that's a green, that's a nice point to see. So yeah, and then wow, I'm just looking at this right now, huge day opening gap. That's going to be interesting to see how price reacts to that. Possibly it's not going to leave that void open. There's no way it's going to leave that void open like that. But yeah, so overall pretty interesting day. So yeah, I'm pretty glad with the way I traded. I'm respecting my rules here, and yeah, so it's pretty good. Was not impulsive, and I'm really happy because that's the thing I need to work on, impulsive trading. If you go back and look at my videos, I impulse trade way too much, but here I was clear model, clear rules, and I just waited. In the morning I didn't even trade and didn't try to do anything, and here I just, there you go, just smashed it right there. So thank you for watching. I'll try to post as much as I can, and thank you very much. Have a great day.